Welcome to Course 4, Foundation, Certified Supply Chain Professional, CSCP, course, by SPAO Academy. Topic 2, Global Supply Chain Networks, Section 10, The SCOR Model, Lesson 5, Sustainable SCOR and Circular Economy. Sustainable SCOR and the Circular Economy. Welcome back. In the previous lesson, we learned about the traditional SCOR model: plan, source, make, deliver, return, enable. But the world of supply chain is changing. Today, companies aren't just measured on speed and cost, they are also measured on their impact on the planet. In this lesson, we will explore how the classic SCOR model is being updated to include sustainability, and how this connects to the idea of a circular economy. 1. What is the Sustainable SCOR digital standard? The traditional SCOR model is great for efficiency, but it doesn't explicitly measure environmental or social impact. The new version, often called the SCOR Digital Standard, or SCOR DS, integrates sustainability throughout its processes. The big idea: instead of just looking at the flow of products and money, the sustainable SCOR model also looks at the flow of environmental and social impacts. How it works: it adds attributes to the core processes that measure things like carbon footprint, how much CO2 is emitted during the make or deliver process; water usage, how much water is consumed in the source or make process; waste reduction, how much waste is created and how much is recycled in the return process. 2. The SCOR model through a green lens. Let's look at how the traditional SCOR processes change when we add sustainability. Plan now involves forecasting not just demand, but also environmental impact. Setting goals for carbon reduction or waste elimination. Source: choosing suppliers based on green criteria. Do they use renewable energy? Do they treat their workers fairly? Social sustainability. Make: designing factories to use less energy, creating less pollution, and reducing water consumption. Deliver: optimizing delivery routes to use less fuel, switching to electric vehicles, and using less packaging material. Return: the most important one for circular economy. This evolves from just processing returns to actively reclaiming value from used products. 3. Introduction to the circular economy. To understand the return process in a sustainable world, we need to understand the circular economy. This is the opposite of our current model, the linear economy: take, make, dispose. We take raw materials from the earth, make a product, use it until we don't want it, and then throw it away, usually in a landfill. This is a cradle-to-grave model. The circular economy: reduce, reuse, recycle. We aim to eliminate waste entirely. Products are designed to be used, then broken down, and the materials are used to make something new. This is a cradle-to-cradle model. Think of it like nature. In nature, there is no such thing as waste. The waste from one creature becomes food for another. 4. Connecting SCOR's return to the circular economy. This is the heart of the lesson. In a circular economy, the SCOR return process becomes a source of value. It's not just about handling defective products anymore. It's about closing the loop. When a product is returned in a circular model, it enters one of these loops, often called the reverse logistics loop. Repair: fix the product and send it back to the customer, e.g., fixing a smartphone screen. Refurbish: clean and update an older product to sell again, e.g., a certified pre-owned car or laptop. Remanufacture: disassemble the product and use its parts to build a new one, e.g., using parts from old jet engines to make new ones. Recycle: break the product down into raw materials, like plastic pellets or molten metal, to be used as source material for new products, e.g., melting down aluminum cans. Summary: in this lesson, we saw that the SCOR model is evolving. Sustainable SCOR adds environmental metrics to every step of the supply chain. It connects perfectly with the circular economy, which aims to eliminate waste by keeping materials in use. The return process is no longer the end of the line, it is the beginning of a new cycle of life for a product's materials. Key terms to remember: sustainable SCOR, integrating environmental and social metrics into the SCOR model. Circular economy, an economic system aimed at eliminating waste and the continual use of resources. Reverse logistics, the process of moving goods from their final destination back to the seller or manufacturer for returns, repairs, or recycling. The 4 R's of the loop: repair, refurbish, remanufacture, recycle. I really appreciate you spending your time with me today. If you want to learn more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Your like means the world to us and helps this channel grow so we can continue bringing you great content. Thanks again, and see you on the next video.